that they are free without conditions, because there are important laws on freedom of expression in Cote d'Ivoire.
Sans condition.
Cote d'Ivoire emerged from a decade-long political crisis and civil war in 2011 as one of the world's fastest-growing economies and a darling of frontier market investors. But analysts say few have seen the benefits of the near double-digit growth, and many Ivorians are losing patience.
In the meantime, cocoa farmers in Cote d'Ivoire, the world's biggest cocoa exporter, are on strike today. Their action was prompted by cocoa buyers backing out on contracts to buy up to 80% of this year's harvest, which has left cocoa rotting at the ports and farmers penniless. At the moment, hundreds of thousands of tons of cocoa beans are backed up at ports. Estimates suggest a third of the country's yearly export is sitting in trucks with nowhere to go. A similar situation has also been reported in plantations and farmers' villages where fresh cocoa beans are slowly rotting in the intense humidity. There are even reports of farmers leaving the pods to rot on the trees. Experts attribute this to falling international cocoa prices, along with a rise in the local price of cocoa. But this means exporters face massive losses if they honor their contracts. Farmers are therefore calling on the government to use their emergency cocoa funds to make up the difference. And residents of Nigeria's old city, Port Harcourt, say black soot has been settling on their rooftops, cars, houses and even nostrils in recent months, raising fears of environmental pollution. In a bid to have the issue addressed, protesters took to the streets over the weekend to push authorities to act and shut down the Chinese-run asphalt factory. They say it's the cause of their problem. Residents in Port Harcourt in Nigeria's oil-producing Niger Delta region staged protests to complain about heavy air pollution blamed on an asphalt factory. The protesters showed their hands covered in soot from touching cars to point out the level of soot posing a threat to their health and contaminating the city.
The awareness is a very necessary requirement because a lot of us are suffering from our nostrils, from the water we drink, from the water we bath. So everything, you wake up in the morning to black particles surrounding us and making us unhealthy.
Authorities later shut down the Chinese asphalt plant after receiving complaints about heavy smog coming from its furnace that is blamed for people suffering from coughing and covering homes with black soot. Asphalt products are used in road construction, but scientists say particle pollution like soot is a health hazard that can be linked to the risk of a heart disease and stroke.
This matters, we can go and shut down 2 or 3 plants. We may bomb 2 or 3 sites, but these matters eventually strike at the very fabric of our federal system. We must make sure we control the situation.
Charles Adolo and his family say their apartment has soot covering everything from windows to bathroom sinks. Adolo also says his son has been suffering from a persistent cough, which he suspects has a lot to do with the air pollution.
You look around my apartment, my window, the veranda, the window net, my kitchen, the sink, even to the bathroom. If I try to take a bath, I'm having my bath. The color of the water, the stains on the sink is always black. Sometimes take more than extra effort before you can even wash them off. Before we can use already washed plates, we have to rewash them again before we can use them to eat.
Environmental rules are often not implemented in the West African nation due to weak state of resources and widespread corruption. In the Niger Delta's oil-producing swamps, residents have complained for years about crude spills from broken pipelines and acid rains from gas flaring, the wasteful burning of natural gas and oil wells. Now let's get more on this story from an environmentalist, Dr. Newton Jibuna, who joins us live on the program. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Now, what do you think could be responsible for the black soot being experienced in Port Harcourt?
Well, I have given this matter a very serious thought, but not being there and seeing the ashes or whatever it is makes it very difficult for me to determine where it must be coming from. It's more likely to be from some kind of industrial flare or possibly the gas flare. But you know, if I was on the spot, the first thing I would do is to collect some aspect of the dust, take it to a laboratory, and have it analyzed. This can be done in one of the universities, because of the and the earlier it is done, the better, to determine if the dust is acidic. Because if it is acidic, then it must be very, very dangerous, especially as far as the health of the people is concerned. So being so far away from Port Harcourt, it's so difficult for me to kind of determine where this whole thing could be coming from.
Well, you say that you are not in Port Harcourt, so you can't determine the exact cause of this one. But has there been any history of the black soot occurring before now?
I can't recall any that one can hold on to. I know we've had things like that in some other countries, like China, and even in the Scandinavian countries. I know there have been incidents, especially when there is an eruption from volcanic eruption. So, but in Nigeria, I can't quite recall a particular incident. No, I mean, I especially going for this long. The news came to me, I think it was last week, from some NGOs, and later some family members called to bring me up to date with it. But I have asked some institutions to make a collection of the ash, of the dust, and so that we can analyze it and know exactly where it is coming from, and then also to know how dangerous it is to human health.
Dr. Newton Jibono, thank you for joining us on Network Africa. Well, still to come on the program, police in the DR Congo killed at least 4 people in a raid on a separatist cult. Please stay with us.